Um, Babachide, I would like to introduce us to how to quickly know how to calculate the Vernier caliper scale and the micrometer screw gauge scale. So how do we use them to measure? Each of these instruments have two scales. One is Vernier scale, and the other is the main scale. How do we use this scale to measure? This is where we put um, whatever we want to measure in a micrometer screw gauge, and it reads. There are some readings here that we need to learn, and this is the Vernier scale, this is the main scale. So here too, this is the Vernier scale and this is the main scale. So how do we really know how to calculate this thing as physics students? So when if we look at the one that we have here we have a main scale calibrated in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can see that these things are measured in millimeter. In millimeter, it's where how we calculate them. So this Vernier scale too is calibrated 25, this 30, this 20 millimeter. So first of all, we look at the main scale. Main scale, where is it ending? We look at 0 to 5 here. This 6, this 7, this 8, this 9, this 10. This one here is 10. If this is 10, this is 11, this is 12. 12. The next one should be 13. So this Vernier scale actually stopped or is in between 12 and 13. It's in between 12 and 13. So how do we do it? We just say 12.50. That is the readings we're able to get from here. If this is 12 millimeter, I hope we don't forget that. Then how do we now measure the Vernier scale? The Vernier scale too, we can see the number that is exactly on the line here. You can see that it's 25. If it was 20, this 20 that was here, it is 20 we are going to write. But here, the number exactly on this line, that it's from the main scale is 25. So what do we do with that? We just say 0.25. 0.25 millimeter. So this one is calibrated in decimal, this one is calibrated in whole. So both of them in decimal, but this one is in tens and the hundreds, while this is in on the tens value. So we can add this together. If we add this together, we have 5, and 5 plus 2 we have 7, plus 1, 2. So the value here for this is 12.75 millimeter. So how we can see, this is the value for this object that we measure here. The second one is this. Look at this diagram from also a potential measurement of measuring with a micrometer screw gauge. This one is 10, 15. So 15, where is it ending? It is 16, 17, 18, 19. So this is also maybe between 19 to and 20, and that is 19.5. If this is 19.5 millimeter, how do we stay here? So this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this one too is standing in between what? In between 13 and 14. So we can pick one. So let's see, we pick 15, or we pick the 14 parts that is standing in between. So we have 0.14. If we pick 0.14 and we add them together, that is 4, that is 6, that is 9, and that is 1. So we have 19.64 millimeter. That is the value of the object we measured with this scale. And there is another one called the Vernier caliper. The Vernier caliper, this is where we have, so this is the Vernier caliper. We have, this is the place we do the measurement, and this is the place where measures the internal. We have the main scale here, and we have the Vernier scale here. This is an example of how it looks like. This is the main scale, this is the Vernier scale, and this is how we read it. Many students always have issues with reading this instrument, and that is why this video is very important. I hope you really understand with this. So the first thing, this can be calculated both in centimeter and millimeter. I'll be trying to do that in centimeter first, then we can now convert to millimeter. But if you look at these calibrations, this is start from 6. So if this is 6, this is 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, 6.5, and this comes to 7, 7.1, 7.2, and all of that. So first of all, what do we watch out for here? We watch out for the calibrations that ends before, immediately before the vernier caliper takes over. And what is that calibration? And that calibration is 6.2. So we have 6.20 centimeter, and we can see that. And the next thing, measuring our vernier scale, is that we look out for where both of them align, both the main scale and the vernier scale, where both calibration align. And as we can see from our diagram, this is the point. This is the point where both of them come together. So we have to reach that on the vernier scale. We have done one for the main scale. We have to read that on the vernier scale. Reading that on the vernier scale, that will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if this is 9 and in centimeter, that's going to be 0.09. That's going to be 0.09, because this is calibrated in 0 point in centimeter, and this is calibrated in whole number in centimeter. So we have this in centimeter too, and in millimeter. Sorry. So if we add this together, and that's going to be 9, 2.6, 6.29 centimeter. Doing this in millimeter, what do we have? We have 62.9 millimeter, and that is how we convert that. I'll do this. I'll give you this for maybe for a work instrument where we have this to solve from. So if we have this given to us, we can see that this is the main scale, and this is the vernier scale here, right here. So main scale, where does it end? It ends at 8. If you look at it, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the vernier scale starts at immediately 8. So because we would have put 8 if we were measuring in millimeter, but because we are measuring in centimeter, we put 0.8. So if this is 0.8, how do we measure the vernier scale? Look at it. We can see from here to down here, we have not seen anyone that is aligning with the main scale. But here, when we get here, we saw that 10, the one on 10 we made exactly, was aligning with the main scale there. And so because it is in centimeter, so we have 0.10 centimeter. If we add this up, what are we going to have? We'll be having 0.90 centimeter. So converting this to centimeter, we have 9 millimeter, 9.0 millimeter in value for this one. We can solve as many questions as we can on our own, and let us have your feedbacks. Thank you so much. Please, you can do this for us too, and submit your answers to us in the comment section. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.